the Affordable Care Act tax credits.
Thank you. Leader Schumer said that Republicans will have a chance to support some piece of legislation next week, but Speaker Johnson reportedly told President Trump to pull back his plan that he reportedly plans to put forward. So even if something happens in the Senate next week, how are you thinking about what's happening over on your side of the Capitol in terms of, Speaker Johnson not supporting any type of conversation around extending these tax credits at this point?
Well, Mike Johnson has consistently made his position clear. He's got zero interest in protecting the health care of the American people. And these folks over on the House side, these Republicans, they've tried to repeal the Affordable Care Act more than 70 different times. We know who they are. They've shown the American people this consistently. And the American people know that Democrats in the House and Senate are actually fighting to make their life better, fighting to lower the high cost of living, fighting to address the Republican health care crisis and fix our broken health care system. In terms of movement in the House, all 214 House Democrats have signed the discharge petition that will force an up or down vote. All we need are 4 House Republicans to join us. There are 219 of them. All we need are 4. Dozens have said that they were prepared to work with Democrats to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits in the aftermath of the Trump Republican shutdown ending. The Trump Republican shutdown's over. And now we've got a vehicle here in the House. All we need are 4 Republicans to join us, and we can prevent tens of millions of people from having dramatically increased health insurance costs. In some cases, $1,000 or $2,000 per month in terms of the increases that everyday Americans will be forced to endure. That's unacceptable, particularly in the wealthiest country in the history of the world.
I would say this, the petition, the discharge petition in the House and the vote next week in the Senate are going to be one of the most important moments in this whole Congress. Since 1993, there's been a fight between the two parties, since Hillary Clinton proposed a health care proposal back then. And that is, who is going to lower your costs? Who is going to make health care more affordable? Who is on your side when all the special interests aren't? That's what's happened throughout. And this is an important moment. Will Republican senators join us to lower costs? Will a handful of House members join the discharge petition? It's in their hands. It's in their hands, and the American people know it. Thank you.
If Democrats are united behind the plan, does that mean that negotiations with Senate Republicans on a bipartisan proposal are over?
Look, we're willing to negotiate with anyone who will really lower health care costs. So far, they're so flummoxed, they're not even able to negotiate among themselves. That would be the first step, wouldn't it?
Last question.
Is December the end of this fight, or could these credits be extended in January? I understand it's probably more complicated, but is it possible with this effort?
Listen, we're in this fight until we win this fight on behalf of the American people. That means extending the Affordable Care Act tax credits, and the clock is ticking. We need to do this prior to December 31st. There's no reason not to. These Republicans raced in the middle of this year to enact massive tax breaks for their billionaire donors. They raced back to Congress here in the House of Representatives on July 3rd in order to pass their one big ugly bill and to make those massive tax breaks for their donors permanent. And yet they've shown zero urgency when it comes to protecting the health care of the American people. And we're going to continue to fight this battle until we're successful. And hopefully, just a handful of Republicans in the House and in the Senate will join us so we can get this done before the end of the year.
You're going to hear about the high costs that Americans have to pay for so many important things, especially health care, over and over and over again throughout this next month and all of next year. It's the number one issue facing the American people. It's the number one thing they want their elected officials to help them with. It's the number one thing that Republicans are stonewalling.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. George.
You don't need to sign anymore, will you?